Hi everyone, sorry, this is just voiceover Lydia, just cutting back to the beginning before I actually start the video to say that there are some kits in this video that are available. If you are interested in any of them, there is a timestamp to where I start talking about those kits, and you just need to message me on Instagram if you would like any of them. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for part 2 of this sticker haul. This is going to be everything that I've bought as part of destashes and things that people have kindly gifted to me. So yeah, just so that you're aware, if you're watching this sticker haul, it's sort of older stuff that I have been looking for, or people have reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in. I'll kind of give more clarity as I go through on what was purchased, what was gifted. But I personally love watching older sticker hauls, and I just love kind of understanding people's process around kit formats and why they like certain kit formats, and then sort of seeing how people used to plan with older kits. I still put in every description box on all of my videos, I still put all of the links to the people that still to this day I watch their videos, even if they haven't been posting for years, because I get a lot of inspiration from those videos, and I find it really helpful to see how they layer things, how they use their florals, how they decorate the sidebar. Yeah, I'm always enjoying their videos. So yeah, hopefully you will enjoy this one. I think that's all I wanted to say at the beginning, but it's just kind of one of those hauls where I guess you would only watch it if you were kind of interested in seeing older kits rather than stuff that you can buy now. So I think the first thing I'm going to get stuck into, I'm also not going to disclose who has sent what for numerous reasons, but I also don't want them to be bombarded by people asking if they can buy stuff from them, because that's not what anyone you know, shares things for, to then be bombarded by people asking if they can also get hold of stuff. So the first thing that I purchased from someone is these Crafts by Towie stickers. They very much just said they have a bunch of Crafts by Towie stickers they'd like to sell all in one bundle, and they I didn't kind of choose these, but I am so relieved now that I've seen them that I was able to get them, because most of them are kind of sticker and stationery themed. So this really does feel weirdly nostalgic to me, because I miss Crafts by Towie so much. She's been closed for years and is not showing any sign of return, and that is just really sad. And again, I really like watching Lauren's old videos and Rachel's old videos, because they will go through stacks of these, and there's just that little part of me that just feels comforted watching that. So these are Crafts by Towie icons, are all foiled, so I will just really quickly flip through these. So there's some Happy Mail, some pens, and I either have these in my collection and have run out, or am running out, which is really, really handy. Or there are some in here that I haven't had before. Some pen bundles, some popcorn. I am running out of these and have been getting really rather concerned at I've been kind of what do you call it, rationing my use of those stickers. Restaurant table, that's not one I've had before. Super cute. This isn't even one that I knew existed. Family Time, and it's like this little photo frame with family written around it, which is so cute. I love that. Some wallets, again, not had these before, so that's really fun. Some gift boxes. Oops. And these are really cute. I really like those. I'll use those for when I'm wrapping presents and things around Christmas time, or for birthdays. these I've wanted to get hold of other foils for ages. So I've got maybe 2 stickers, and I mean literally 2 from Freebies in gold. And I have been desperate to find them in other foils. So, and obviously I didn't want to use my last 2 stickers up, so that's nice to have more of those. And then some really pretty heart balloons. So that's what I purchased from the individual, and because it had to be shipped to my US unit address, they shipped it a while ago. They shipped it at the beginning of January, and I was really worried because I was going to ship all of my stuff the following week. I needn't have worried because it got stuck anyway. So I should have had these by the end of January, but it's been a long old wait for that order to arrive. But that individual that I purchased those from was very sneaky and put some extra kits in. They messaged to say afterwards, when I said that was really sweet of you to send the extras, they messaged to say that they know I love Miss and Meow, and I do adore these kits, and then that this Sadie Stickers kit is in exactly the colourway that I would use, which is just wonderful. So I think I will start with this Sadie Stickers kit. So this is called Lovely, and if I remember correctly, this is from an advent. And it's certainly very possible that I mentioned it to them and that I'm misremembering, but this is awesome. Oh, I love that kind of berry pink. Oh, that's awesome. And her format hasn't changed a whole lot, except she's made a couple of these lace circles, just kind of normal circles, and same for same for every shape here. She's just made some of these boxes not lace. And given them sort of simple circle lines, so it's still pretty representative of her format, to be honest. Oh, this is so pretty. Yeah, so all of these are still standard. This page pretty much looks almost the same. Oh, very pretty bottom washi. Look at those flowers. Yeah, oh, this is exciting. I wonder if this is kind of a springy kit or if this is a September kit. That's cool. So there's a deco page. I don't know why I'm shimmering that as if there's foil on it. Oh, and the journal page. Oh, I love me a journal page. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh man, these stamps. Now this looks very similar, except things have moved around, so it's structured a little bit differently. But on her website, the journal stickers that are on this sheet are very similar. It's just in a different layout. And then the florals. Those are fantastic. Oh, and there's ink swatches as well. Gosh, that's a full kit. That's awesome. Really, really awesome. So that is wonderful. I'm leaning towards that's perhaps more of a September kit. And it'd be nice to have a rose gold September kit as well. I love that the frames in the top middle box are foiled. So that was one of the kits. Then this one, oh man, this is such a stinking cute kit. So this is Miss Meow. Now her format has changed dramatically. Her shop has changed quite a lot actually. So she moved her, basically because of all the tariff stuff going on, and she wanted to get some kind of personal time back with her girls. She's got 2 really adorable little girls, and yeah, she posted on Instagram saying that her products will now be fulfilled by Sadie Stickers. I was trying to think of the word I was using then, but products. So basically she kind of had to have a last chance sale of all of the stuff that was already on her website, and then sort of started from scratch. So these are from probably a good couple of years ago now, and her kits look very, very different. They're a lot, excuse me, they're a lot more junk journal-y feeling, and just a bit busier in kind of the full boxes. There's a lot more going on, but I'm definitely one for the simple stuff. I do PR for Miss and Meow. Lydia 15 in the discount code box will get you 15% off. You cannot stack on her website, so unless it's a new releases sale, which already the prices are discounted on those particular items, then you can use my code as well, or any of the other PR ladies codes. But if she's having a sale where you have to put a code in the box for that particular sale, so let's say Black Friday, she's got a Black Friday code, you can't then add the additional 15% off. So just keep that in mind if you're shopping and you're really confused why it works sometimes and it doesn't work other times. That will be why. But I've loved shopping from Miss and Meow for many, many years. She used to be, I think I've said this a few times now, but she used to be Regina Laughs. So it's kind of nice to have been around and loved and enjoyed her shop for that long and kind of seen how everything has changed. You still get the icons in her kits now, but it's just so much better organised with them at the top. And yeah, there's just so many more stickers, so many more kind of layering stickers in her kits. Oh, this is so cute. I miss these. I think she does a combination of these and lace now. I don't have one to hand, annoyingly. But some of these are still here. These lace boxes are still here. The rectangles are still in her kits. I think she got rid of the lace, which is a shame because I do like those lace dividers. Oh, look at that washi. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's really, really pretty washi. I'm going to have to figure out how I want to use that, maybe with some foil. That's really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Sorry, I just was saying it's really pretty, but it's kiss cut around the flowers rather than a big swatch. That's cute. Oh, awesome. Oh, amazing. So it comes with two, oh, that's plenty of flowers, 2 floral deco sheets and this additional journaling sheet with the torn paper and all the deco. That's awesome. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to use that in the sidebar. Oh, that's awesome. And those will be perfect for spring. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, so that's kind of an older Miss and Meow kit. And then this one I think is possibly even older than that. This is a kit I've used before. I don't think I've used Folklore before. I might be misremembering though. This one's called Lilac Fields, and I am a sucker. I am an absolute sucker for pretty much anything purple, but particularly purple and green, and having all the kind of shrubbery in green, this background in green, all of the leafy greens, oh, with the purple, absolute perfection. Then we've got the date covers and all the icons again. And the good thing is, when kits come with icons like this, it's very, well, and also I have to point this out every time, her kits come with a tiny icon of the kit itself, which is just the sweetest. But I will be able to save these and use them in other kits, so I do quite regularly. Like, I've got a whole stack of clipboards from various kits and I keep them to use for medical appointments. Same with the planners. I always keep the planners if I don't use them, because they do match other kits pretty easily. So again, the same format here. Yeah, it is mainly this bit that's changed. Obviously all of this looks different in terms of she lays it out completely differently now, but you definitely still get your circles, and there are definitely some brush strokes and squares and rectangles and things, but it's just all laid out differently. And she doesn't foil as much now. You have a bit more flexibility to kind of layer your own foiled stuff. Super cute. Yeah, you don't really get these boxes anymore, and you don't really get habit trackers in kits anymore. It's really cool to see the older stuff. Oh, and then awesome, so there's an alternative box with a different fashion doll there, and then 2 sheets of florals, which is awesome, and then another journaling kit. This is perfect because a lot of the time when people are destashing, obviously people don't necessarily shop the same way that you do, so they would buy different add-ons. This is amazing. I can use all of this to create my own little perfect my little perfect spread. So those were the kits in that destash that were so kindly gifted to me, which is awesome. And then, sorry, I just make sure I'm putting things in the right corners. And then, and they came with this really cute little card as well. And then this was destashed me. This is the coolest envelope I think I've ever seen in my entire life. It's me when my big consolidation parcel arrived. I had to show my husband immediately because it was the first thing that was in the top of the box, and the two of us were just like, whoa, that is so cool. It's like it's not velvet, but it's really similar to velvet. It's so cool. And when I messaged the lady that I bought this stuff off, she said it's from Paper Trail Plans, from an order from Paper Trail Plans from ages ago, and she kept hold of it because she knew it'd be useful. But it's awesome, so cool. So this was one of the big things that I was after. I am so excited. This is, where are we? One, well, they're not necessarily in order. Okay, so spring, summer. This was one of the things that I put on my stories. Autumn. So I got really confused then, because sometimes with foils, you can end up with 4 foils if light gold and gold are separate, or hollow. And I don't buy hollow foil, but it just dawned on me how confused I was, because I was looking for a 4th foil, but of course there is no 4th foil. So this was one of the main things I was looking for on my stories, and I'm so grateful that this lovely person was able to destash these to me. This was from the 2024 advent, which is why I was so keen to buy the 2025 advent, and then was pretty disappointed when I opened it, because it was nothing like the previous years. But I'm so glad I was able to get my hands on these. So basically they're little fancy boxes, Polaroids, sort of like quarter size boxes ish, and midi boxes, just kind of themed to that season. So these are the summer ones. Excuse me, these are the spring ones. What are you doing? Sorry, Wendy scared the life out of me then. It sounded like the door opened, but she jumped off the bed. Then we've got the summer ones, which are just the absolute cutest things in the universe. Then the autumn ones. It's just such a fun idea. It's just such a fun idea, and I really had looked forward to opening something similar. Oh, there we go. Excuse my dog shaking in the background. Yeah, I'd looked forward to opening something similar in the 2025 advent, but it wasn't meant to be, and that's fine. I've got my hands on the ones that I was desperately longing for, so I'm really looking forward to using those. I think particularly in the spreads when we go away on holiday, those summer ones will come in absolute clutch. I'm really looking forward to using those. So that was the first thing. And then she messaged me to ask, she's seen me mention these and use them a lot, so she messaged to ask if I would be interested in buying these as well. And obviously I jumped at the opportunity to do that, because I am obsessed, and I am about to run out of some of these Paper Trail Plans ones. So I was thrilled. I could not have jumped any higher for joy, to be honest. So these are just basically all of their kind of basic shapes, but again, they don't, sometimes they will have random sales where they will bring back some of the basics, but they're not necessarily available in their shop all the time, because I did message Jess about it, and she said they just haven't been that popular. Same with their lace shapes. Wow, that's a lot of squares. Same with their lace box shapes. I have loved and used those forever, it feels like, but people just weren't buying them, and that meant that they couldn't be available for me all the time. So just super helpful to be able to buy ones that people aren't using. There's one of the arches there. Jess did kindly destash a bunch of arches to me, because she knew how much I love them, how much I was struggling to get my hands on them. These aren't from Jess directly. Oh, there goes Wendy again. I'll have to go and see to that in just a moment. I think because she's just woken up, she is wanting to go out in the garden and have a stretch of her legs, which is fine. Just get through these first, and then the circles. I'm going to forget where I Oh, I'm going to forget where I started. Oh, there's some interesting ones in here. So there's the circles. And then, yep, she is a persistent girl. There's some interesting shapes in here. So these are like movie theatre banners. And then, yeah, some really cool double-lined ovals. Yeah, so that's awesome. So those were both purchased from this individual, and then they also gave me quite an enormous surprise. I'll just deal with Wendy and then I'll be back and I will show you the rest. So this lovely individual sent me a surprise alongside the things that I just showed you that I'd purchased of 2 albums, like this, sorry, reaching behind me there, like this, full of sticker kits. And I thought I'd go through them because, again, I just think I was originally just going to kind of show the front page of each one, but I think maybe I'll do a full sort of look through of each of like one kit from each shop, and then just show you the front of the others, because particularly with there being, for example, so many Sadie Stickers kits, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. I thought I'd start with Two Little Bees because it just makes my heart so happy. I miss Maria's shop so much, and those of you that have seen me use Two Little Bees, talk about Two Little Bees over the last couple of years, I miss her shop so much. She was one of the most individual, unique shops. Sorry, just clicking my knuckles there on autopilot. So to be able to use her kits brings me so much joy. So thank you to the wonderful individual who shared these kits with me. I am ever so grateful. And I think I will go through, let's go through Scenic Route. Oops, a daisy, sorry, I moved my lights further away. Let's bring those in a bit. So Maria was the kind of shop owner that would change her format constantly. Almost every release she would tweak something in a kit, whether that be the headers, whether that be an extra bow or a different shape fancy box. I mean, she really did. No 2 kits were the same in Maria's shop. They were just fantastic, and they've included 2 pages of florals, which is wild. And then, oh, sorry, I've missed the washi page there. And Maria's kind of signature was this bow on her washi. Just beautiful. So that was Scenic Route. And then I think I will just have a nosy through this one just to see if it was any different. So this will have been a freebie that came with the kit. Then we've got the florals and the alcohol swatches, which is fun. And this one is Spring Blossoms, and I have used this kit before. Super cute kit. I love that window with the butterfly. So pretty. Her artwork was always super unique. So pretty. And again, my favorite color combination of purple and green. Cannot go wrong. Look at those welly boots. So cute. And then this one has this extra journaling page. I love these layering pieces. And of course, I love me a floral washi. And then this is cute. I don't think I've used a sheet like this from her shop before. We've got the torn washi, some sidebar pieces, an enormous Polaroid, and some pretty deco down here. So that is going to be really fun to plan with. That to me feels like an April/May kit. But yes, super happy to be able to plan with both of those. It's so exciting. So I think I'm just going to try and make some space because I have a whole other binder to go through. So I'm just going to move that over to the side over here so that I can have some system. So I've already shown you Folklore. So this one from Miss Meow is called Grow, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the last kits I ever bought. I bought from Miss Meow in her old format of kits. So there's some florals there. The date covers, the headers. So cute. Man, I just adore Regina's kits. They're so classy. I think that's the only word I can think of to describe them. Then we've got, look at that fence, and it's kiss cut. That is the cutest. Maybe I'm misremembering this. Maybe I didn't use this one. That is just so sweet. And then, like I said, you've already seen Folklore just a moment ago. So then these two kits are from Letters to Apollo. Now I don't recall if I used a Letters to Apollo kit at the end of last year or not, but I certainly never purchased a kit from Letters to Apollo, so it will be really fun to, sorry, I just had a really weird hiccup. It will be really fun to play around with another format. Oh, cute. Oh, that's handy. Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure I don't lose those. This is cute. Look at this little, I was gonna call it a candelabra, chandelier. Oh, this is beautiful with the sheet music behind it. Oh, cool. This is like the same lace as Crafts by Towie. Oh, that's cool. I miss the Crafts by Towie lace so much. Oh, wow. That's so many florals. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, I will not run out of floral deco. I love this. I hope I can incorporate that into the sidebar. Oh, and on transparent matte too. Wow. Wow. This is a wild amount of florals. Oh, my gosh. That is crazy. That's so many florals. I'm a bit of a funny one. I do like to have my washi in the right place. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so pretty. That feels like an Anytime kit, so I don't quite know when. Maybe this feels a little more travel-y. Maybe for like a fancy event. That's a really beautiful kit. And then this one is a little bit more bright. So this is kind of a, yeah, a bit more of a bolder purple and pink. Oh my gosh, there's so many things I can lose. That's so adorable. And then I guess that's if you want a floral full box instead. A floral script box, quote box, whatever it's called. It's so interesting how only a tiny bit of this page is foiled. And then again, oh man, this makes my heart happy because I long for Crafts by Towie kits, and that really makes my heart sing. And then again, so many florals. So there's the sheet of florals and then the floral trims. Some deco, some more deco. This is cool. I'm looking forward to playing around with the different paper types. And then the large deco. And the large deco in washi paper. Oh, and yeah, see, the way my brain works thinks that I've already seen the bottom washi because kits come in pages, like 4-page groups. So I'm just going to pop that back there. Oh, that's lovely again. And nice to have a different kind of colour palette of holiday kit. That's really nice because they can be quite tropical colours, whereas this is a lot more soft. Yeah, really like that. So those are the Letters to Apollo ones. Now, these are the Sadie Stickers ones. There are, oh, whoops, sorry, I've accidentally brought the envelope back over with me. There are quite a few. So I think what I'll do is I will just kind of show the front page of most of them. It's kind of cool. Whoever, I don't know whether they would have come like this or the person who regifted them stored them like this, but just so you can see from both sides what the kit is. So this one is called Werifesteria. I don't know what that means. I guess that's what it means, to wander longingly through the forest in search of mystery. So that's the front page of that one. Then we've got the October 2023 mystery. And if I remember correctly, the mystery kits come with extra, yeah, so the mystery kits, the Sadie Stickers mystery kits, legitimately to this day are some of the kind of highest value kits that you can buy, because or yeah, the subscription I guess would be the mystery, because they come with so many sheets. They come with a journal page. Let me just show you. This obviously will have been from over 2 years ago, but they come with deco, alcohol ink. I don't know if they still come with alcohol ink, but the ones I had did. And they come with the journal stuff as well. So you get your standard 4-page kit and then the extras on top. And it is, I've always said how great value it is, but it really truly is. So it does excite me when I see a mystery kit, because I know it's going to have all the extras in there. So that one was the October 2023 mystery. Then we've got the September 2023 mystery. Oh, that. Look at that cute little horse and carriage. That's adorable. And the ice skater. Oh, cute. It's interesting because she's used this in another kit, this exact script and everything, the way it's written. I can't think what kit. That is very, very pretty. Then we've got the May 2023 mystery. Look at the colours on that. Such soft greens. Oh, that is one of my favourites. If it's not soft pink, then I want a nice sage green. That is fabulous. Look at the washi on that. Oh, this is, I mean, you can see why when I say it was like Christmas morning when I opened that consolidation. Oh, someone asked me in my last video, actually, just in case anyone else is struggling to get things shipped to the UK. So there are certain shops that do not ship to the UK. So shops like White Disc Stationery, Paper Trail Plans used to not do it. TaylorMade Creative doesn't ship to the UK. So I get them shipped to a service called Stackery. They give you a unit number and a full address. And then when I've ordered, let's say, 6 different orders, I've got them shipped there, they will then consolidate them all into one big parcel. Now, keep in mind, they remove everything. So all of the packaging of whatever everything arrived in is gone, and they compile it all into one big parcel. You can pay extra for bubble wrap and fragile stickers and things, and then basically have it shipped to your UK address all in one go. For me personally, I find that saves quite a lot on shipping and all the kind of associated fees. But yeah, it's you know, it's sort of an at your own risk thing, because obviously if it goes missing, it goes missing. And I was worried. I've never had an issue. This I knew was a heavy parcel, and I couldn't understand why, but then when I received it and opened it, I was like, whoa, okay, that makes sense now. But I was really stressed because I knew obviously the stuff that I bought in the D-stashes is not easily replaceable at all. So I was sweating when this one got put on hold in the States, and there was just no update on the shipping at all for about 2 weeks. So yeah, just keep in mind, you know, you might have the odd scare, but I've shipped something like 43 packages with them now over the last 5 years, I guess, and I've never had an issue. So yeah, just something to keep in mind if you're based in the UK and you're struggling to get stuff shipped to you. So this one is March Mystery. Now this looks really familiar to me, so I suspect that this is one I have used before. Another mystery kit, super cute. And I know this one I've used before because someone kindly destashed it to me maybe a year ago. And I loved using it, so I am very happy to be able to use it again. And it's got these cute little like honey bee stickers that go with it. This is so stinking cute. And it's got the extra pages. I can't remember if the last one that I had the extra pages with it. It would have done because it was a mystery kit. This is pretty. I have no idea what year because it just says the month. This is Awesome. So again, with the floral trims, that is the prettiest color palette. This must be quite new then. I wonder if this is last year, because this looks very similar to her current format. Interesting. Oh, that's pretty bottom washi. Sorry, I'm trying to show you. It's like graffiti. Awesome. And then the journaling and the floral. That is a beautiful autumn kit. Then this one is called Peace. Very, very pretty colour palette on this one. Yeah, very, very pretty. Yeah, interesting. So this is 2022. This is closer to her format now than some of the 2023 ones. Unless it's possible that I'm confusing it with Miss Meow, but it's very similar to her current format. I'm gonna have to go through, and it's gonna bother me. You know, when you just keep things a certain way in your own storage, that is me. So then in this second one, I will just go through and take them out and come back. Okay, so I thought it's probably easier if I split these into two piles of keep and won't keep, because then I can basically, if any of the won't keep pile is of interest to any of you, you can drop me a message on Instagram, and I can just send you whatever, and it would just be the cost of shipping then. It's nice to kind of pass things on to other people in the community that will use them. So if there is anything, this is going to be my keep pile, and then I'll let you know in my probably won't use pile, and then hopefully I can send them on to someone who will use them. So we've got another Sadie Stickers kit here. This is a January mystery. Very interesting. I've not seen a kit like this, or with this kind of floral setup from Sadie Stickers before, so that will be a fun one to use. This one I have used before. I absolutely loved using it before, and I will love using it again. It's such a handy kit to have for birthdays and celebrations. Now this one, I was in two minds whether to keep or not, but I think I will, because I'm sort of in that season of life where my friends are now getting married and having babies and all that stuff. So I thought I would keep that just in case of any kind of significant births, let's go with that, or birthday parties. One of my best friends has a little one, and I can always use that for one of his birthdays. So this one is Hydrangea. I'm pretty sure this is one that I'd had my eye on for a while and just couldn't bring myself to check out. So I'm super happy this is in here, because I love hydrangeas, and Sadie Stickers keeps kits in her shop for ages, and it was one that I just kept coming back to and just could not hit go. So very happy to be able to use that. Vintage Lilac is a kit I've used before. Absolutely love it. I love the colours. I love the kind of musical theme. Again, it's I guess they're lilacs, but they look very hydrangea-y to me, like a teeny tiny hydrangea. And then the florals, thankfully there's multiples of the florals there. So I'm trying to keep these piles from toppling over. This was another one I was in two minds about which pile to put it in, but I just think the clip art is too cute to not try and use as an autumnal kit. And again, the florals here. And then another kind of similar one, but again, the artwork's just so interesting. It's much more kind of 2D artwork. And again, the florals, they are so cute. I'm such a sucker for that kind of burgundy colorway. Oh, it's so pretty. And a lot of these kits I've just never came across in the shops at the time. Another Pretty Pink Co kit, which is fun because I've never bought a kit from the Pretty Pink Co, so fun to play around with their kit format, even though these will be much older than the ones they use now. So 2 of this kit was in this stack, so I'm going to keep one because I think the blue, the sort of soft purple blue, it's almost like the colour of, it's a very specific colour reference, but the Hyundai i30N Performance, this is the shade of their Performance blue, and it's like a very soft, sorry, I'm just listening out for Wendy again, very soft purpley blue, so that's fun. And then we've got a Paper Trail Plans kit. Oh, they've even got how to pronounce it, Hygge, which is nice. I've always wondered, I've heard people say Hygge. This is beautiful. Oh, again, the Kiss Cut floral washi. I'm a sucker for it. And then 2 pages of florals with this one. That's a really pretty kit. That's really nice. I think that would be a November kit, maybe a January kit. Very, very pretty. This one I have used before, but Crafts by Towie has me in a chokehold. I flip and adore her kits so much. So I will thoroughly enjoy using that again. Right, this one, the Giving Girl. I am not familiar with Giving Girl kits. I think I said that already, so this will be fun to use. A couple of florals. Super pretty. Oh, 3 florals, excuse me. Oh, that is a really, really awesome kit. There's so many layering things in there. Oh, that's bold washi. Wow, did not expect that. That's a really cute kit. Okay, I'm looking forward to hopefully using that in the summer. I have more kits than scents right now. Then another Giving Girl kit. That's pretty. Oh, how cute is that washi? It's like little pebbles. Yeah, her format is awesome. Oh, I love her Bowstrong boxes so much. I have an enormous collection of Bowstrong boxes. I am a little ashamed to admit how many of those I have. Then we've got this one, Papaya. This one might be a little bright for me, so this might end up, yeah, I think this will probably go into the other pile, because that is quite a bright kit. Then we've got this Dash of Sun Designs. Oh, again, it's another like baby themed kit. Interesting. That is so pretty with all the eucalyptus leaves. That is so pretty. Awesome. Man, I miss Dash of Sun, how it used to be, and I miss Paper Muse Crafts so much. So this one is called Terracotta, but it looks like there's some matching stuff. Oh, that's cute. There's some matching stuff in here from Two Little Bees as well. That's handy. Some matching florals and some more matching florals from Sadie Stickers. That is really handy that the person already found the matching florals, because that is a bane of my life, trying to find matching florals to stuff. This is beautiful. Super soft pinks and greens. And then again, the matching florals from, oh, that's so fun, Rachel's freebie matches. And then there's a bunch of florals here too. That is perfect, absolute perfection. And then the last one in this pile is Paper Muse Crafts Mini Forever, although I think I've got enough wedding kits, so that will probably end up in my giveaway pile as such. So okay, let's use this one to start the next. So if from this point on, if there's any kits that you're interested in, I will just very quickly go through them. Just drop me a message on Instagram, and you would just need to cover the shipping costs. and at least then they can be shared with people that are more likely to use them, just because they're not quite my style or they're kits I've used before. So let's start with this one. So this is a little wedding kit. Then I will pop the papaya one in there because I just think it's probably too bright and bold for my tastes. Then we've got this Sadie Stickers Emilia kit. I've used this kit before and I have so many now in this kind of tone that I just don't think I'll get the use out of it. So that's Sadie Stickers Emilia. Then we've got Sadie Stickers Grateful, and again, so many of these come with the floral extras. So that's Sadie Stickers Grateful. Then Sadie Stickers October 2021. I was in two minds of whether to keep it or not, but I literally just used it at the end of last year, so I just don't have a need to use it again so soon. Then we've got Sadie Stickers Enough, and hilariously when I read this, so these are the matching stickers, the matching florals, sorry. When I read this, I just immediately thought of the Barbie movie with I Am Kenough. That one's Sadie Stickers Enough. Then we've got Sadie Stickers May 2022 Mystery. Now this one I had in my collection for ages and I just decided it was too bright. So there's no point me hoarding it again just to make the same decision. So that's the May 2022 Mystery from Sadie Stickers. Then we've got Breathe from Sadie Stickers. So again, the floral, I was going to say attachments then, the floral add-ons. And the 4-page kit there called Breathe. Then Crafts by Towie Minimalism. Again, I thought about holding on to it just because it's Crafts by Towie, but I can't do that. I know I won't use it, so that would be foolish. So Crafts by Towie Minimalist. Then we've got, this is just a 2-page kit from Panda Bird Design called Spring. And if it had more, I adore this washi and I would keep it if it had more boxes, but I won't use it without the boxes to go with it. Then we've got Saucy Stickers Co. Sunday Reveries in this kind of pretty brown beige nude combination. And then I don't know that these quite match. I think it's because, yeah, they've tried to find daisies, but I think they're possibly a bit bright, but those are the ones that were with it. Then we've got a Nikki Plus 3 kit that will remain unnamed because I think the name has been cut off the top and it's not on any of the other sheets. Where's that extra? So this is a Nikki Plus 3 kit. Oops. And again, it's just a little too bold for me. I adore the leopard print, but it's just a little bit too bright for my personal taste. Then we've got another Nikki Plus 3 kit. Again, I think that'll just be a bit too bright, but I love this box and I love this box and I love the flamingo, but I know myself well enough to know that I won't use it. So it's better to pass it on. Then we've got a third Nikki Plus 3 kit, and this one comes with some floral deco from Melissa Craft Shop. There we go. There's a shop that I miss. Oh man, Melissa Craft Shop. I wish. Then we've got this Letters to Apollo kit, and I really considered keeping this one, but I have so many autumnal kits and I just don't think it will be one that I reach for now that I've got the kits with all the kind of plum warm burgundy colours that I love. Then we've got another Panda Bird Design kit called Get Cozy. This is a kit that I've used before, so I just didn't see the need to keep hold of this one specifically. And there's some matching florals from Sadie Stickers there as well. And I think I've got the Sadie Stickers kit that those florals match as well. Saucy Stickers Co. Autumn Melody. I already have this and I'm struggling to find a week to use it. so I don't want to hoard a second copy unnecessarily. So that's Autumn Melody from Saucy Stickers Co. Then we've got this beautiful Miss Meow kit. Man, I love her kit format so much. This is from a hot minute ago, and there's florals there as well. Again, just too vibrant, and I'm not really into the whole crystal thing, so it just didn't really feel like a kit that I would reach for personally. Another one from Alyssa's Craft Shop, and I just thought with the colours in this, I just don't think I'll get any use out of it. It's just a little bit too heavy on the lemon yellow. But again, it does come with the florals, so there's that one. This was the spare Anne Hart's Planning Aurelia kit there with the 4 pages. It is not foiled. Then we've got Harriet Wright Designs. This is a kit I will have used before, so I just don't see the need to use it again. But I say this every time I talk about Harriet Wright Designs, but the quality of her products are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So you will, yeah, whoever that interests, I know that you will be, sorry, I'm just constantly looking out for Wendy now because it's coming up to bedtime and she will be making her way up the stairs. Yeah, you will not be disappointed by that kit. Then we've got another Nikki Plus 3. Again, just a little bit too bright for my taste. Sorry, this stack is getting quite thick now because all of these kits come with wonderful extra sheets of florals, which is just fantastic. I'm so impressed. So this is a Mintu Studio kit. I don't think I've ever used a kit from Mintu Studio, but we don't celebrate 4th of July in the UK, so it seems a bit silly to keep hold of a 4th of July kit. Then we've got a Two Little Bees kit here. I don't know the name of it. I don't think it's written anywhere. Sorry, I'm just trying to get these in order. And then there's the extras there. So this is one of her older 3-page kits. And then the extra sheets there. And then we've got this Paper Muse Crafts Bloom. Sorry, I'm all over the shop trying to get these things in order. Oh, that washi is so cute. Oh my gosh, I want to keep this just for the bottom washi, but I simply will not. It's too bright. The color palette is just too bright for me. I cannot keep it just because of the washi. That is not the approach to take. And then there's the extra sheets that match that one. Then we've got Panda Bird Design Bloom. I cannot believe this person destashed all of these kits. It is such a treasure trove. And then the last one here is Nikki Plus 3. And I don't know what it's called. Beautiful Moments. There we go. So there's the, oops, sorry, there's I think 3 of these. They're a little bit stuck together. Yeah, there's 3 of these floral pages. I can't detach those. And then that's the kit. Super, super cute. So thank you so much. I've got my enormous wedge stack of sticker kits that I'll keep. And then, like I say, if there's any of these in this second batch that interest you, just message me on Instagram, and you would just only have to pay shipping for however many of the kits that you are interested in. I'm so looking forward to organising all of these. I get so much satisfaction about putting things into their right seasons in the way that I store everything. So I just need to find a way to store these safely for everyone, or maybe I could put them back in the album that they came in actually. So those are all the things from that wonderful individual. So this was from someone else again, and this person is one of the loveliest people I have ever come across. They used to own a shop that I had never had the pleasure of purchasing from. They've since sent me some of their older oh, what's the word? Stock feels too corporate of a word to use, but some of their old stickers from their shop, and I I still use them regularly in my spreads. But we have talked quite a lot, particularly about our love for Panda Bird Design Gathered Layers collection. So this very much happened as a thing of, they knew I was looking for certain things and they messaged me, and they so kindly sent me a bunch of kits as well that I will use pretty much every single one of those kits. Sorry, just flicking through them, that was probably a really annoying noise. And then a bunch of Panda Bird Design Gathered Layers stuff, which is so exciting. And these, sorry, I'll just go through these first. These are forever ago, from when Tay used to do A5 wide spreads, rather than the kind of art journaling style of sticker planning. And she created these really cute little signs, and they're in all these different colours, or kind of like textured materials and colours, and it's just so cool. So they were in, I can remember when she came out with them, and there was a video of her going through them all and sort of showing how she would use them. That feels like a million lifetimes ago now. But it's so fun to be able to use those. I never got my hands on those at the time, so that is really exciting. And then these, oh my gosh, I love them so much. So much. So these have the little bits of foil on. Well, I guess these are in, oh, awesome, all 3 foils. And then again, whoops, I'm guessing again, yeah, in all 3 foils. Amazing. Amazing. I wonder if Jess will ever do another, like a re-release of the Gathered Layers stuff. Jess is such a trooper. She's been posting her chemo and radiotherapy journey on Instagram, and she is just incredible, absolutely incredible. And she also, wherever she lives, gets the most incredible snow, and she posts these really pretty videos of snow falling in front of these 2 enormous trees, and it is just the most calm, serene thing you will ever see through the winter months. It is lovely. She posts them to her stories. So that is super handy to have a bunch more of those. And I had never had the ones like this with the foil on. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I can incorporate those into spreads. Apologies, this is VoiceOver Lydia cutting in again, just to say that this stack is from the same person that gifted the stickers that I just went through, from Panda Bird Design and Sadie Stickers. They very kindly sent me a bunch of kits as well. Most of them are exactly the style of kit that I enjoy, so I will be keeping most of these, but again, feel free to skip to the next timestamp if you would like to see which ones I can forward on, again, just for the cost of shipping. But because this video is already super long, I have just gone through and shown the front page of every kit rather than showing the full kit. I hope that's okay. But I think I'll just, it's a big stack. I'll just kind of show the front page of each of them. So Crafts by Towie, this kit will get, great use. Most of these will just be so loved. So that one was from Pretty Pink Co. Then we've got House of Stickers. House of Stickers is another shop that I never was able to purchase from. She closed before I was able to buy anything, which is a shame because she was a UK based shop. I love Jackson Pepper so much. Jackson Pepper is another shop that closed before I was able to buy anything, so I do love getting their kits and D-stashes. Two Little Bees, oh man, I love Two Little Bees kits so much. Pretty Pink Co. Saucy Stickers. Sorry, I should say what shops are still open and what not, aren't they? Crafts by Towie is no longer open. Jackson Pepper is no longer open. Two Little Bees is no longer open, but Pretty Pink Co is still open and still does regular releases for kits and foils. Saucy Stickers Co is still open, and I believe still does weekly kits. Sadie Stickers is very much still open and is probably one of the biggest sticker kit shops out there. Sadie Stickers does loads of weekly kits, foils, fancy boxes. She does advents. So does Pretty Pink Co. Actually, Pretty Pink Co does advents as well. I think they're a bit more expensive because they have a bit more, they have more stickers in them, I think. Letters to Apollo is open but has completely changed course, so don't sell weekly kits or anything like that. It's more junk journaling. This is a really old Sadie Stickers kit. More Sadie Stickers. Yeah, Sadie Stickers just does the biggest variety of stuff. My Newest Addiction is still open. I featured a few of their kits in my last haul, actually, just a few days ago. Sadie Stickers. I love this kit. I've used this kit before, so I will very much enjoy using this again, and it does come with some extras, which is awesome. Oh, July 2023 mystery. That's awesome. Oh man, I'm such a sucker for autumnal colours. Another Crafts by Towie. I think I've used this kit a couple of times before. It's just awesome. I love Crafts by Towie. Crafts by Towie is no longer open. I wish with my whole heart that Tau one day will return to the planner sticker space, but we'll just have to wait and see. Paper Shop Plans, very much still open. They've changed their format, so they mainly do decorative kits, and then you can buy an add-on. Excuse me, sorry, I had like a weird like pulse of air in my throat. You can buy an add-on that does 6 full boxes, but you can't buy a kit like this. So you can buy the decorative kit that will also have kind of strips of washi and fancy boxes and stuff like that, but then you'd have to buy the add-on with 6 full boxes if you wanted to kind of use it in the more traditional weekly kit style. But this is the style of kit they used to do, and they still sell a lot of foil scripts and things like that. This is a much older Panda Bird design kit. Oh, this is pretty. Sadie Stickers. That's kind of like soft pinks and beiges. Amelia, again, soft pinks and beiges. Peach Palm. Man, I love Peach Palm. I really wanted to use a Peach Palm kit for one of the weeks of February. It's like a ski themed kit, and the problem I have is that I know that we're going to aim to go somewhere that's sort of snowy and that we would hope to ski at in kind of early 2027. So part of me wants to save it to use it for that exact week, but I also want to use it because it's such a pretty kit. Another Sadie Stickers one in this kind of soft beiges and pinks. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Simply Watercolour Co. I'm pretty sure she's still open. I'm pretty confident Simply Watercolour Co is still open, but I think maybe leaned more into the kind of Disney themes for kits and things. Oh, Europe. This is I think someone destashed this to me last year, and I was going to use it this year. We're going to Italy, kind of April, May time, and I was going to use it for that. And I can feel that this one has the add-ons, which is awesome. Another Pretty Pink Co kit. This is cool because I've never bought Pretty Pink Co kit before, so it'd be fun to use some of their kits and see what they're like. Oh, this is very bold. Picnic. Oh, I think there's a possibility I've seen maybe Lauren use this kit a good few years ago now. I mean, we're going back 4 or 5 years. But I rewatch Lauren and Rachel's Plan With Me's all the time, and I've said before, and I always link them in my description boxes. I will link, I always link, sorry, all of the channels that I love. So even if they're not posting anymore, I still watch Nicole of 20 Something Planner all the time. Just Plans, a Virgo Plans. Yeah, there's just so many wonderful channels, even if they don't post currently. Oh, that's so funny. That's also the same kit twice. That's awesome, because I will definitely get good use out of that multiple years running. And then Sunshine. Oh, interesting. So this is the same Maybe it's not the same. No, I'm imagining I was going to say it's the same artwork as the Sadie Stickers one, but it's not. It's just really similar. That's cute. I lost my train of thought entirely. Completely lost my train of thought. It's gone. I'll be listening to this back going, I didn't finish what I was saying. It's fine, it is what it is. Oh, that's awesome. So it comes with like foil and stuff as well. That's so cool. I'm so sorry with how pieced together this feels, but as promised, this is the timestamp for the kits that are available from the group that I just went through. So again, these are, I've been through the stack again, and I just think that I won't get the use out of these that I will out of the rest of what I just went through. So again, if any of these scream to you as kits that you would like to use, just message me on Instagram and it would just be shipping that you would have to cover. But yeah, so this is House of Stickers. Just Do It, it's called. Two Little Bees Sunflower Chic. Now I had to grapple with this one because I just adore Two Little Bees kits, but I just don't think I'll use it because it's so heavily yellow, and I'd rather it go to someone that will use it rather than sit in my collection just because it's a Two Little Bees kit. So Two Little Bees Sunflower Chic. Then we've got this Pretty Pink Cove Blossom. I love the colours in this, but I already have a very similar one in my collection from Sadie Stickers that I just haven't got around to using, and I just think it will sit there for a long old time. Then we've got Saucy Stickers, Letters to Myself. Again, the colours in this kit just aren't what would call to me. Sadie Stickers September 2021. I used this kit last year, and I think I used it it won't have been the year before, it'll probably have been 2023 or 2022, so I don't need to use it a third time, but it's really, really pretty colours, and it's got the florals in there as well. Letters to Apollo Autumn. Again, this is really, really pretty, but I just think it's the more plum tones that are calling to me for autumnal spreads. Then we've got Sadie Stickers January 2021. This is called, this is January 2021. A pretty wintry kit. Then we've got Grateful from my newest addiction, and this has the floral deco with it as well. Super pretty. I love Laura's kits, but again, I just won't get the use out of it. Then we've got another Grateful kit from Panda Bird Design. That's so funny, they're both called the same thing, one after another. And I think the reason I won't get the use out of this one is just because it's that kind of photo kind of kit rather than clip art, which just isn't my preference. So that one's Panda Bird Design Grateful. Then Amelia again, so there's 2 copies of Amelia. And Simply Watercolor Co. I don't know what this kit is called, but it's this kind of book letter writing themed kit, and I've always found Simply Watercolor Co. kit format really difficult to work with for me, so again, I just don't think that one will call to me out of all the kits here. So again, if any of those scream to you, feel free to message me, and it would just be shipping costs that need to be covered. I didn't pay for these kits, and I wouldn't want anyone else to have to pay for them either. So yeah. Before I forget, I also cleared out my foil again, and this is a mix of some of the stuff that was destashed to me in sort of a bigger bundle, and then a ton of this is just stuff that I simply don't have space for anymore, and haven't really been using. So there's a mix of kind of honey inked flowers and leaves and branches and stuff, some garlands, some dividers. Most of it is, if not all of it, is on glossy paper, just because I'm not reaching for glossy paper anymore. So just keep that in mind if you're more of a transparent person. You probably won't get much use out of this either, but again, if there's anyone out there that would use all of this. Again, it would just be covering the cost of shipping. So yeah, let me know. And I think that about covers it. I'm looking around my desk and there's a couple of extra bits and pieces, but they're kind of a bit, I've already put a bunch of foil away that had arrived because I wanted to get that organised as soon as possible. But yeah, hopefully if you like watching older planner hauls of just the stuff that shops used to make, I hope you've enjoyed this. I still enjoy watching them, so yeah, hopefully whoever enjoys this sort of thing has enjoyed watching it, and I will see you in my next plan with me.